Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 13th Annual E-Squared Finals. Students of Culpeper Court, you are number one to go this morning. I first want to welcome you and thank you so much for being a part of this, for working together as a team under these circumstances, for working with your wonderful coaches and your teachers. I want you to know that we are recording the event, and Culpeper Media Network will air this later today or tomorrow, whenever that is complete. I want to give you a quick overview. It's just like the prelims. The judges will introduce themselves, then I'll ask you to introduce yourself, and then we will play your pre-recorded presentation, and I'll lead you through a 10-minute question and answer period. And that's it. We'll do a thank you and you will exit the Google Meet. Students, do you have any questions before we start? Okay, I'm going to have the judges introduce themselves so you know who your faux venture capitalists are today. And I'm going to start with you, Mr. Lee. You're muted, Gary.
Oops, sorry. Good morning, everybody. I'm Gary Lee. I'm a retired CPA from the firm of Young Hyde Barber here in Culpeper.
Mr. Pearson.
I'm Chris Pearson. I'm a CPA and current partner there at YHB.
Mr. Knott.
Good morning. I'm Ray Knott, and I'm the market president for the Northern Piedmont region of Atlantic Union Bank.
Mr. Dalrymple.
Ed Dalrymple. I'm with Chemung Contracting and Cedar Mountain Stone here in Culpeper. Thank you.
Mr. Greenfield.
Good morning. Ken Greenfield. I'm the general manager at the hospital.
Ken, you're a little hard to hear. Your volume got turned down somehow on your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Little better.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Ken Greenfield, and I'm the general manager at the Cintas Corporation.
Thank you. Mrs. Landry.
Good morning. I'm Sherry Landry, and I'm the president of Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
And Mr. Loudermilch.
Good morning, everyone. Norm Laudermilk, Chief Cyber Officer at Looking Glass.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone. Okay, students, let's introduce you. Tell us who you are. I'm going to start with Garrett.
Hello, my name is Garrett Darb, and I'm excited.
We're very excited to have you. Abigail.
Hello, my name is Abigail Williams-Sherrod, and I'm 16 years old.
Thank you. Nicholas.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Anderson, and I'm 17 years old.
Welcome. All right, we're so happy to have you here with us, Culpeper Court, and we are going to begin by showing your pre-recorded video.
We are Culpeper Court. Hi, my name is Abigail Williams-Sherrod. I'm a sophomore. I'm 16. I'm the third family member to attend E-Squared, and I took on this class because I wanted to learn how to market and how to learn how to set up for my future business.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Anderson. I'm 17 years old, and this is my second year in E-Squared. I have joined E-Squared because I've always had an entrepreneurial interest ever since I was young, and I currently work in a real estate office, which has helped me use skills I've learned over the past few years.
Hello, my name is Garrett Darb, and I am 18 years old. I joined E-Squared as I've always had an interest in being an entrepreneur or running my own business. Culpeper Court will create an exciting community gathering space that will connect consumers with food trucks and entertainment. Our team noticed that there are not enough gathering spaces in Culpeper for friends and family. We are asking investors for $100,000 in return for 25% of our business.
With the help of the graphic design class at Culpeper County High School, we have created a realistic view of what Culpeper Court will look like. In this picture, you will see a variety of food trucks covering seats and wow. We're gonna have to restart. and high visibility. Okay.
Fair enough.
You good?
It's okay, dude.
Should we just keep the same recording, or? I say so.
I can just edit it.
Okay.
Yeah. That way we don't have to keep stopping and recording. Hit the record button.
Sounds good.
You ready?
All right, stop. They're gonna see.
I'm fixing your time.
Stab me or something.
Yeah, let's not say that on recording.
Sorry, my bad.
All right, Abigail, whenever you are ready.
We are Culpeper Court. Hi, my name is Abigail Williams Sherrod. I'm a sophomore. I'm 16. I'm the third family member to attend E Squared, and I took on this class because I wanted to learn how to market and how to set up for my future business.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Anderson. I'm 17 years old, and this is my second year in E Squared. I joined E Squared because I've always had an entrepreneurial interest ever since I was young, and I currently work at a real estate office, which has helped me use skills I've learned over the past few years.
Hello, my name is Garrett Tharp, and I am 18 years old. I joined E Squared as I've always had an interest in being an entrepreneur or running my own business. Culpeper Court will create an exciting community gathering space that will connect consumers with food trucks and entertainment. Our team noticed that there are not enough gathering spaces in Culpeper for friends and family. We are asking investors for $100,000 in return for 25% of our business.
With the help of the graphic design class at Culpeper County High School, we have created a realistic view of what Culpeper Court will look like. In this picture, you will see varieties of food trucks, covered seating, and high visibility. There's also a paved parking lot and an entertainment area off to the left. Culpeper Court will provide a spacious and inviting environment.
A local food truck I love is Graze to Griddle, and we hope to have them and other local food trucks join us at Culpeper Court.
This is a sketch of what Culpeper Court would look like being behind Tractor Supply. As you can see, there's ample parking. The stage and play area are far from the busy traffic of Route 15 with a backdrop of beautiful trees. This is also adjacent to the busy traffic circle on Madison Road. Where the food trucks are located, there'll be a concrete pad for them to park on. We'll also locate a 400 amp electrical service in this area. The stage area is a grassy lot perfect for picnicking.
We conducted surveys for food truck vendors and potential customers. We found that the food trucks and customers wanted these elements in a gathering space. Our surveys showed that high visibility, electricity, and seating were most important for their business. For the customers, we found that they would be more likely to come if we provided some form of entertainment for them to enjoy while eating. It was also important to the potential customers that there was room to spread out and not be crowded. Our locations would provide us with enough space to accommodate their wants. Both of our locations have high traffic volume areas with thousands of cars passing by each day. Our Tractor Supply location is located on one of the busiest corridors in the town of Culpeper. We contacted Jim Hoy, the town engineer, and he told us that 25,000 cars use the traffic circle and 15,000 pass our location each day. At the Clevenger's Corner location in the northern part of the county, we will be able to market to the people traveling on routes 211 and 229. Several existing and planned housing developments must travel to Warrenton or Culpeper for food and entertainment. According to our research, hundreds of thousands of cars travel to Shenandoah National Park headed for the Thornton Gap entrance each month during the busy season. Over 8,000 commuters travel on Route 229 daily.
We connect people to food trucks. Our survey showed that 80% of people like the idea of combining entertainment with food trucks. We spoke to Steve Quick at the health department in Culpeper. He said that there are 28 registered food trucks in Culpeper since 2018, which is a 900% increase in food trucks just in Culpeper alone. According to Car Connect, in general, it costs between $28,000 and $114,000 to get a food truck business up and running. They have to find a location and customers. Culpeper Court will ease the trouble of the vendors having to find customers and the location.
As mentioned in our previous slides, food truck vendors need help finding customers and a regular location. We talked with Chris Smithers, CEO of Merchants Grocery, and he suggested providing supplies to food truck vendors at our food truck locations. This would be good for his business and the food truck vendors, and we will take a percentage of sales. We spoke to the owner of Burnt Ends Barbecue, and he said having a permanent location is great because our customers always know where to find us. Put yourself in the shoes of a food truck owner. Running a business is time consuming. Culpeper Court helps by saving these entrepreneurs their time. We make it easy for vendors.
Based on the enthusiastic response to our survey, people want to see what Culpeper Court can provide. Culport has a thriving music scene. We plan to have local musicians and entertainers like Bailey Hayes. We also know our peers are looking for a place to hang out after football games and other big events. Commuters and travelers into recreational activities need a place to stop along the way. Culpeper Court provides all of these.
Our survey found that people wanted an in-town location, and that's coverage according to these options. These locations have high traffic volume exceeding tens of thousands of cars daily. We have planned for up to 40 events. It is important to note that we exceed our break-even point with only 26 events. We will expand our customer base by enticing people to our attractive and entertaining locations. Our turnkey service will handle the logistical challenge of providing food service at venues around the county. Some examples will be weddings, community gatherings like the Airfest, downtown events such as Culpeper Fiesta, and many more. These turnkey services are not heavily accounted for in our financial plans. As we build our reputation, we will have more food truck vendors from Culpeper, and surrounding counties will be anxious to book with us.
I will be in charge of the marketing and booking of Culpeper Court. I have taken on this role because I'm good with communicating with people, setting dates, and finding new strategies to get our name out into the community.
I will be in charge of scheduling the food trucks. I've taken on this role due to the fact I'm good at researching and will be able to find and contact new food trucks to stay at Culpeper Court. I will also be able to reach out to food trucks in surrounding counties to keep bringing in new types of food trucks monthly.
I took on the role of on-site management because I'm good with making sure everybody's following the community guidelines and making sure everything is properly clean at the end of the night.
According to our survey, social media is a key marketing element for food trucks. Because of this, we will focus heavily on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email, and text messaging to promote Culpeper Court. We will be using targeted engagement on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Using promotional events and our website, we will collect email addresses and cell phone numbers for our texting and emailing campaigns. We spoke with Megan Gray at Culpeper Tourism about working with them to create a food truck trail. We are fortunate enough to have a billboard adjacent to our location, and we plan on leasing that billboard for our grand opening.
Culpeper Court will be charging the food trucks a range of $100 to $200 for weekdays, Friday evenings, weekends, and special events. We start by charging the food trucks $100 and start to go up 5% each year, except for special events that will remain $200 throughout the first 5 years. We have conservatively estimated that the number of special events and food trucks, but we could hold more events if necessary to make more money. The break-even point is $159,100, and we exceed that number in year 2 by $128,000. This plan can flex up to make our financial plan work. So if we miss our financial numbers on weekdays, we will be able to make up with special events. We can also expand geographically if needed. We are not simply dependent on one income stream to sustain us. As founders, we are prepared to work hard to achieve success. Your $100,000 investment will go to the following. Paying the founders 6 months part-time to get the business going will be $37,500. Capital equipment costs will be $8,950, and that includes picnic tables, umbrellas, cleaning supplies, trash bags, lighting, and the stage. Advertising and promotional expenses will be $4,975. Reserve contingencies will be $11,700. Even though we lose $11,000 in year one, we start the year two with over $26,000 of cash in hand. Break even for investors will be in year four. With your investment, we will have a location where the people of Culpeper can have a place to gather and enjoy foods in a fun, safe environment right here in Culpeper.
Thank you for your pre-recorded presentation. So I'm going to begin the timer now for a 10-minute question and answer. Each judge is going to ask one question, and then if there's time, they'll do some follow-up questions. And we are going to start with Mr. Gary Lee.
Thank you, Randy. The question I have is, you indicate under economics that the thriving food truck scene in Culpeper can only get better. Is there any concern on behalf of the team that Culpeper may have reached a saturation point based on the rapid growth of the number of food trucks over the last couple of years?
No, we are not worried about that because Culpeper as a community is also growing. There's more people coming into Culpeper and buildings are going up. So there's going to be more people moving in and there'll be more room for food trucks to come.
Thank you.
Mr. Loudermilch.
Hey, good morning. Great job, you guys. I love this idea. And I love it because investors right now are really scared about any kind of ideas that, involve indoor crowds or anything like that. And let's all hope we've got COVID under control now. Let's hope. But I think what COVID has taught investors is that you don't know what's next around the corner that's going to shut down, restaurants and things like that. So I think this is a great idea. My question is, do you guys plan to also have like a website where customers can book these food trucks to come to their own events? I know you mentioned that in your business plan, but would I be able to like log in and pick like a taco truck to come to my house on Saturday at 4 p.m. and pay online to you guys for that? I'm just curious how you plan to handle that booking.
Yes, we will have a website where you can book the food trucks of your liking.
Okay, cool. I think that's awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Norm. Mrs. Landry.
I just want to make sure, Norm, that I'm invited to that taco party at your house. Yeah, all of us. Great job, guys. Good. I love food trucks as well. And I think this is a really cool idea to have a place where they all are come together, and the entertainment piece of it is very cool. I did wonder about whether the popularity of food trucks is how much it's related to people not feeling comfortable going into restaurants. And as people become more comfortable returning to their favorite restaurants, have you given any thought to the impact that might have?
Yes. So before COVID even happened, food trucks were already thriving, and they're actually, getting towards the numbers that restaurants were putting up. So we are not concerned about that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Greenfield?
Yes, good morning, and I echo great job, folks. I also think it's kind of an exciting idea. I guess what the question on my mind is, the food trucks that are already established have homes at this point. Part of your sell on this is that customers want predictability of where a food truck will be. Is there any concern that people, business owners that have food trucks would be hesitant to move and switch locations?
Again, it's a little hard to hear you. Students, did you hear the question?
No, ma'am, we couldn't understand them.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll get as close as I can. I don't know how to turn this up any higher, but I guess my question is, you mentioned in your business plan that businesses want the opportunity to have a consistent location. Is there any concern that businesses that own food trucks won't want to switch locations in order to, get confused?
Hey, Randy, maybe Ken can type his question in the chat window and we can move on to another person and then they can answer it via chat.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you, Norm. All right, Mr. Dalrymple. Is he muted?
Okay, here I am. Guys, you did a great job of putting your presentation on and identifying the sites. The Tractor Supply site made a lot of sense to me because you have a site that is already developed. Clevenger's Corner, because of the traffic, makes a lot of sense. Did you look into the cost of development at Clevenger's Corner?
Yes, sir, we did. The only thing, the company we are coming from, they'd be the ones laying down the gravel, and all we'd have to install would be a well and another amp, and we have accounted for that cost in our business plan in year 2.
Okay. You had $75,000 a year for payroll, so that's about $25,000 a year for each of you. Is that going to be enough to actually manage the site 7 days a week, 52 weeks?
Yes, because we were going to be part-time.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Knott?
Great job, team. And I really like the idea because I think one of the attractions to food trucks is it allows people to get some experience on different type of culinary taste without having to travel a far distance. So I think it's an excellent idea. I think the big question I have in looking at your financials, both in your startup cost and also your annual expenses, I don't see any cost associated with land lease expense for the leasing of the space. What is your agreement with the property owner to use the 2 sites that you're looking at as far as compensating them for use of the site?
So we contacted the property manager, and they decided to take 20% of our profit.
Okay, so how would you account for that in your financials if they're taking a 20% of the profit take? How is that accounted for in your expense side?
In the 5-year P&L, we have 20% of sales towards rent.
Okay, I see it. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Pearson?
All right. Well, it hit me when you said we connect people to food trucks. And I think that is your tagline. That ultimately is what kind of resonated with me the most. So my question to you guys is, why restrict yourself to a court? Why restrict yourself to a name? Have you thought about being more of an agent for the food trucks and essentially charging them a fee for a booking fee and just receiving part of the, each time they get booked? So just throw that out to you guys.
So we have 1.5 minutes left. So judges, if you have follow-up questions, please ask.
To answer your question, yes, that's where our turnkey services comes in order to provide them for other venues.
I like the idea, and I think the special events really, you did a great job on putting those special events together. A lot of cool ideas in there, and so I do think that there's an idea, an opportunity there.
Sorry to have interrupted you there. You still have a minute left. Go ahead, Ms. Landry.
Me.
All right, Gary.
Like your plan, one thing you may want to consider, when your request from the venture capitalist is $100,000, just think about whether or not that's enough or too much. It appears you have adequate cash even after the first year. That maybe if theoretically, if you lowered your venture capitalist request as far as dollars and cents, you could actually be more attractive because that will raise the return on investment for the same amount of profit. So you may be a little high, but again, it does allow you for a little contingency, but you may have more cash requests than you really need. Just thought I'd share that with you.
All right, that's my timer going off. So that was perfect timing. So students, thank you. You did it. On behalf of Career Partners, we're really proud of all that you have done leading up to today and especially today. So again, come back at 1 o'clock on this same Google Meet and Mrs. Carroll will announce the winners of the Bob Jepson Awards and of the E-Squared competition. So students, you are welcome to leave the meet. Thank you. All right, welcome. We're going to get started. I'm happy to see you, Step Up Accessories, and we're really proud of you for all your work that you have done to get to today's finals. Thanking you and your teachers and your coaches for all of your hard work. I want you to know that we are recording this event and that later today or tomorrow, Culpeper Media Network will air our finals event. So thank you to them, and exciting for all of us and family and community to be able to see that later. I just want to give you a quick overview. The judges will introduce themselves, and then I'll ask you each to say your name, tell them who you are, and we will play your pre-recorded presentation, and then we'll have the 10-minute question and answer period. So without further ado, we're going to get started. Actually, before we get started, students, do you have any questions? Okay, great. All right, I'm going to start with Mr. Lee.
Good morning, Step Up Accessories team. My name is Gary Lee. I'm a retired CPA from the firm of John Hadd Barber here in Culpeper.
Mr. Norm.
Good morning, everybody. Norm Laudermilk, Chief Cyber Officer at Looking Glass.
Mrs. Landry.
Good morning, Sherry Landry. I'm the president of Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Mr. Greenfield.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Ken Greenfield. I'm the general manager at the Cintas Corporation.
Mr. Dalrymple.
Good morning, Ed Dalrymple. I'm with Cedar Mountain Stone and Chemung Contracting, looking to use your ladders accessory someplace here.
Mr. Knott.
Good morning. I'm Ray Knott, and I am the market president for the Northern Piedmont region of Atlantic Union Bank.
And Mr. Pearson.
Hi, Chris Pearson, partner with YHB, a CPA and accounting firm.
So welcome to all of our judges and students. If you'll introduce yourself, Alexis.
Good morning. I'm Alexis Thomas.
Curtis.
Good morning. I'm Curtis Hilly.
Morning. And Saf.
Good morning. My name is Saf Mosen.
Good morning. So we are going to just get right started here, and we're going to show your pre-recorded video.
Hi, my name is Alexis Thomas, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of Step Up Accessories.
My name is Saf Mosen. I'm the Chief Financial Officer and Chief Production Manager of Step Up Accessories.
Hi, my name is Curtis Tilley, and I'm the customer service representative of Step Up Accessories.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are so grateful to have the opportunity to speak before you today. My name is Alexis Thomas, and I'm one of the founders of Step Up Accessories. We have developed a product designed to secure onto ladders in order to increase ladder safety and provide a space for your tools. We present to you LadderLad, a product towards taking one step and making the ladder usage safer. We all know how much of a pain it is bringing tools up or using light when working on a ladder. These images show how annoying it is to have to keep climbing up and back down to grab the tools, or even having someone hand you the wrong one. Even holding a light and using tools at the same time is hard, and we have all probably had our dads yell at us for pointing the flashlight in the wrong direction. There are some solutions, like a tool belt, but even with those, you have to reach down into the belt and hope you grab the right tool. Ideally, you won't have to worry about these issues anymore. Thus, we bring you LadderLad.
We are asking the venture capitalist for $105,000 for a 15% stake in our company. As you can see from our chart, you can expect a return on investment by the end of year 4.
Our team went through a lengthy design process to come up with a sketch of our product you knew you never needed. Pictured here on the left is one of our initial sketches of our product. Once the sketch was done, we then made a graphic design of our product with the dimensions so we could get a prototype made. That is pictured in slide 5. We were trying to find the perfect size for this product, and after we talked to many people, we decided on an 18 by 18 inch aluminum tray. Our product consists of a lightweight tray made out of aluminum that can be attached to any type of ladder as pictured above. LadderLad is also a durable and very affordable to anyone who may use a ladder. LadderLad can make life easier while also being able to complete your task efficiently. We made our product affordable so everyone is able to take the next step of home and landscaping improvements. LadderLad is also made in the USA. Based on both primary and secondary research, we have concluded that our primary market would consist of homeowners and landscaping companies. We have conducted a survey of 100 people and gathered that 100% of the survey takers are homeowners, making our product LadderLad useful for them. We plan to target landscaping companies and homeowners due to them using ladders more often than others, especially in the summer and holiday seasons.
After our research, we believe that our product would benefit the most from being promoted at trade shows as well as displays within Lowe's and the Home Depot. We have reserved $2,500 per convention, accounting for booth space, food, transportation, and potential lodging. We will also use Facebook and Instagram, as our world today revolves greatly around social media. Facebook has more of our target market, although Instagram could still be beneficial due to the fact the younger generations may buy or recommend our product for their parents. We will also print off flyers to send to store locations where our products are being sold. Lastly, we will market through our website, which will be fully available to purchase from in year 3.
This letter is from a real landscaping company, KCS Lawn Care. Owner Landon Kitis said that our product would be very beneficial and would also help with the risk of falling off a ladder. Owner Landon Kitis also says that if our product was on the market, he would purchase it.
This is the beginning view of our website. On our website, we will have a link that will take you directly to the retailers where LadderLad is being sold. Beginning in year 3, we will start to sell our product from our website. We will use our website to reach consumers who do not physically shop at the locations, which are Lowe's, the Home Depot, With our website, we will be able to provide a description of the product as well as an informational video. This is a screenshot of our Facebook page made to begin the process of promotion for our products. We will have a link to our website so that consumers can find where to purchase LadderLad. We will also share the consumer pictures on our Facebook so that you can see the use that you will get out of it. As shown here, we have made a chart comparing LadderLad to our major competitors. The features we offer make LadderLad stand out significantly compared to our competitors. With LadderLad, you can attach it to any size and type of ladder. We've decided a magnetic cup would be useful so you have somewhere to put loose screws, bolts, nuts, etc. while using the ladder. With the adjustable flashlight holder, you can point the flashlight into the direction you need. These would be our biggest competitors since they do offer similar products, but none of them offer what we do. LadderLad provides you with more features at an even more affordable price.
Our main suppliers would be BMG Metals, Titan Professional Tools, and Mac Molding. The materials will be shipped directly to the manufacturing facility at Viking Steel Fabricators, which is located in Fredericksburg, Virginia. They can produce 3,000 units in an hour and a half. From there, they will package and distribute LadderLad to the distribution centers of Lowe's, the Home Depot, and Amazon. If BMG Metals is unable to supply the needed aluminum, we will rely on Patriot aluminum products as our backup. We are currently evaluating a secondary manufacturer and other backup suppliers as needed. Quality assurance will be maintained by sending a member of Step Up Accessories to the manufacturing facility to ensure quality and quantity.
As you can see, our product costs $12.07 reduced wholesale and $15.82 from business to consumer. There is a 15% fee collected by Lowe's, Home Depot, and Amazon for every item sold. The 15% fee amounts to $6.25. On top of the 15% fee collected, a yearly contract with Lowe's and Home Depot is $2,700 a year combined. For direct sales, the $10 listed is the average cost for shipping. The $40 selling price for direct sales is a placeholder until we find out how much our wholesalers would sell our product for.
We initially intend to sell through Lowe's, the Home Depot, and Amazon. Each of these retailers will have 1,000 units in their distribution centers for the first 6 months. We will analyze sales after the first half and decide the best way to distribute this product based on these numbers. Lowe's and the Home Depot have both agreed to begin selling on a regional basis for our company. Beginning in year 3, we will sell directly from our website after changing locations to our warehouse. We will store approximately 10,000 units at a time for fulfilling orders.
This here is a visual of our startup cost, where our total being $98,410. Our rent will be $0 due to the fact that we will be working from home since technology has become more advanced and the fact that we won't be needing a warehouse until year 3. We have reserved $19,000 for contingencies for any unexpected costs that may occur within the first 6 months. In year 1, we will capture 0.4% of the market in Virginia. From this population, we would like to sell approximately 8,800 units. In year 2, we will then focus our market on Pennsylvania and Maryland, again hoping to capture 0.4% of this market. In year 3, we will expand up the Northeast coast. In year 4, we will then target the Southeast coast. In year 5, we will target the West Coast and further into the Midwest. We have decided to aim for 0.4% of the market. We have competitors that have more brand recognition than us, even though they don't have the same features as Ladder Light. Based on these geographic expansions, we have developed these numbers for our 5-year sales forecast. We will sell 8,800 units within the first year, 17,200 in the second year, 28,300 units in the third year. We plan to sell 43,500 units in the fourth year, and 75,500 units in the fifth year when we expand to the West Coast and further into the Midwest.
Thank you, judges, for your time today. We will now answer any questions that you may have.
Okay, thank you for your pre-recorded video. Yes, Saf?
If there's a possibility, can we like present our product first? We're gonna do a live demonstration.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Can you guys see that okay?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
All right, so over here, basically this is straps on around the ladder. You got the tools right here and the flap. And then it basically like turns. Like we want to take this and we'll show you how it works. Basically, we have straps right here, and we basically like go come around and strap that right in here. And one down here too, and basically easily just comes out like that, and you strap it around here like that. And this part moves, so in case your ladder is a little sideways, you can lock it in place and it always stays straight to the surface.
You can also use it on any type of ladder. As you see here, we have a larger one, but I mean, you can also use it on smaller ones. Or,
extension ladder.
Yeah, extension, whatever ladder that you prefer, because this is able to work on any type of ladder. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to begin the 10-minute questions and answer period, and each of the judges are going to ask one question, and if we have time within the 10 minutes, we'll do some follow-ups. Judges, I'm going to go in the same exact order I did last time, and Mr. Lee, you are first, sir.
Thank you. You mentioned a statistic that I don't remember reading in the business plan about the number of units that could be produced in Fredericksburg. Can someone recite that number again? It astounded me that there was such a large number in such a relatively short period of time. How many units was that?
Yes, it was 3,000 units, and they could produce that in an hour and a half.
Wow. So my question is, have you addressed the whole issue of warehousing your inventory? I don't recall seeing that. I mean, if you can produce that many in such a short period of time, is warehousing necessary?
So they're going to make the product, and then they're going to distribute it to the stores like the Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon. So, and then in year 3, when we sell from our website, we will have our warehouse where we will be able to send it out ourselves, and we will have 10,000 units ready.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Norm?
Hey team, good job. I especially love that you made a prototype and it works and you're able to show it to us and live demo. That's really cool. It kind of solidifies the whole thing for us after reading the business plans. I really just had one question. You might have an easy answer for it, but I read this and I watched your demo. It was really cool. So I have like 3 or 4 ladders at my place, and all of them have like this fold down tray at the top that has like a hole for my drill and a hole for screwdrivers and a hole for the hammer and a little magnetic kind of cup for screws and stuff. Do you think your product solves a big enough problem, like maybe those trays aren't big enough or they're not included on all ladders or something like that? Do you think your product fills enough of a gap or a need where people will look at it and say, wow, I really need that, or nah, my ladder already has enough of a shelf. I don't really need a bigger shelf.
Well, this is, in my opinion, so basically this tray is a lot bigger than some of the other ones, like the little giant tray and the Werner. And plus, it also will have the lid on it, but since this is a prototype, we didn't put a lid on there. So that also would help with a lid. And then you have like a magnetic cup holder, so you can hold screws in there, which will help a lot more than, like, let's say some of the other ones that just have holes. And
okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Landry?
Great job on your presentation. And like Norm said, it was really nice to see the prototype. It kind of makes it all clearer to me. My question was really about competition. And I'm just wondering about the other similar products that are out there. And I think you indicated that your product will attach to any ladder, but others won't. So how unique are the other products to certain ladders? Is it like one of your competition trays will only fit one ladder or fit most ladders? Or can you talk about that a little bit?
So for our competition, the other, like the Werner tray, it only attaches to the Werner like type of ladder, and not everyone has that specific brand of ladder. So with our product, since it can attach to any type of ladder, you won't have to go out and buy the ladder and the product, like the tray, just to use it. You can attach it to any type of ladder, which is beneficial to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Greenfield?
Yes, good morning, and great job, Step Up Accessories. My question, I think if I heard you correctly, you said that you would have a website available, I think in year 3. I was just curious, why wait till year 3 to go with a website? Why not do that right away?
well, this is why we decided to go with year 3 on the website, is because for the first 2 years, we thought it would help us a lot more by selling off of Lowe's, Home Depot, and Amazon, which will give us a little more brand recognition and will really help us make our website.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Dalrymple?
Hey guys, good job. See a lot of uses for it. I was curious, you don't have any payroll costs in the first 2 years. You guys have got to make a living, so what was your intention in those years?
Well, we thought since we're in the first 2 years, we would just not get paid because we're a little smaller, and that would help us save a lot of money. And once we go into year 3, we would consider hiring more people, and then since we would have our own website and we'd be selling through the website having shipped out, that's why we thought in like the first 2 years it'd be more beneficial just to have, since it's only 3 of us, we'd rather not pay ourselves.
Okay, you're going to have to go to the food court to get meals, I guess.
Thank you. Mr. Knott?
Again, team, good job on your presentation. One of my initial question has already been answered, asked by one of the other investors. So I'm going to ask my second one is, you mentioned in your presentation about your brand recognition around your previous product, Tree Hugger, which I remember when that product was launched. Is this investment just in this product and the product itself, or does this investment also include your other product, Tree Hugger, as part of the investment that would be part of what we're looking at here as investing in?
So this investment would just be for the ladder attachment. It wouldn't be for the Tree Hugger.
Okay.
Mr. Pearson?
All right. Great job, guys. like Ray, I do remember the tree hugger. So I think part of the brand recognition idea is the fact that it is a follow-on product, and so the investment, in my opinion, would have probably should have been for both. But that's that's something we can talk about. The trade show of $2,500 for travel and booth, and then the geographical growth pattern didn't seem like they aligned. So I'd like you guys to give me some thought on $2,500 for a booth and food and travel, and then why you're restricting it to a regional growth pattern rather than an online kind of natural growth pattern throughout the United States.
I'll take you guys. That's a really good question, sir. So we're dealing with the trade shows. It would also, like, as we're selling on a regional basis, but we also like go out to different areas, and it would kind of help us, like, say, hey, this product is coming out to your area in a few years, and it would be like, really help sell it, kind of. But it's not like you can't buy it on like the Lowe's or Home Depot and Amazon website. You can still buy it from the websites. We just can't. We're just planned on selling on a regional basis, but there's like no stopping anyone from buying it on a website.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, we have a little over a minute left, so probably time for one more question.
Randy, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
You indicate in your plan that Home Depot, Lowe's, and Amazon are your initial points of sale. Do you know? Does Amazon place any restrictions on you about the ability to use other big box stores?
What they told me, that there's really no restrictions on that. You just pay the fee and you sell through them.
Thank you.
One more quick question.
I wondered how you selected going up north of Virginia rather than going south, where the home sales are a little higher in your second and third year.
We plan on going up north in Virginia, mostly because there are a lot of houses, bigger houses, and a lot of the people up there are more well known. They have bigger businesses and stuff up that way. So we figured that by expanding towards the north rather than the south, we could get like our product known to more businesses, more landscape companies, etc.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. That ends our question and answer period. So Step Up Accessories, thank you so much for all of your hard work leading up to today. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll have a live announcement of our winners, the Bob Jepson Award winners, and our team winner at 1 o'clock today. You'll come back to this Google Meet at 1 to hear that announcement. And then Culpeper Media Network will be airing this either today or tomorrow, like I said. So thank you again, and you are welcome to leave the meet now. Take care and have a great rest of the day.
Thank you for your time today.
Appreciate it.
Thank you again.
Thank you for your time, judges. Have a nice day.
So good morning, work and play, and welcome to the E² Finals. We want to thank you and your coaches and Mr. Heatwell for all that you have done to make it here today. And we are recording this event so that you know, and later today or tomorrow, Culpeper Media Network will be airing this for other folks to see. Our students in our community, we're very excited about that. This is just like the prelims, and the judges will introduce themselves. You will introduce yourself. Your pre-recorded presentation will play, and then we'll have a 10-minute question and answer period. So before we do introductions, team, do you have any questions? Okay, so we'll start with the judges introducing themselves, and at the top of my screen is Mr. Pearson.
All right. Good morning. This is Chris Pearson. I'm a CPA with Jan Hyde and Barber.
And Mr. Knott?
Good morning, team. My name is Ray Knott, and I am the market president for the Northern Piedmont region of Atlantic Union Bank.
Mr. Dalrymple?
Good morning. I'm Ed Dalrymple. I'm with Cedar Mountain Stone and Schmunk Contracting here in Culpeper. Thank you.
Mr. Greenfield?
Good morning, Work and Play. My name is Ken Greenfield, and I'm the general manager at the Centos Corporation.
Mrs. Landry?
Good morning. I'm Sherry Landry. I'm the president of Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Mr. Norm?
Good morning, Norm Laudermilk here, Chief Cyber Officer at Looking Glass.
Mr. Lee?
Good morning, Work and Play team. My name is Gary Lee. I'm a retired CPA from Jan Hyde and Barber here in Culpeper.
Thank you, judges and students. If you'll introduce yourself, I'll start with Abraham.
Hello, good morning. My name is Abraham, and I'm a 10th grader at Eastern View High School.
Good morning. And Luke?
Hello, my name is Luke, and I am also a 10th grader in Eastern View High School.
Good morning. And Josie?
Hello, my name is Josie, and I'm also a 10th grader at Eastern View High School.
All right, welcome. We will now show your pre-recorded presentation.
Welcome to Work and Play. We are a unique work entertainment center combined together for the purpose of providing teenagers and young adults in Culpeper with an area to complete work and follow with play in our entertainment area. We provide an inclusive space to complete schoolwork or other office work in a quiet area that allows for independent or group study. This benefits during a time that has been severely affected by the limits of no separate workspace beyond home and school. Our entertainment area provides fun and relaxation for all customers, with different varieties of gaming as well. In our company, Luke is the Chief Executive Officer, Josie is the Chief Financial Officer, Amaya is the Chief Operating Officer, and I, Abraham, am the Research and Development Officer. Work and Play is asking for $250,000 to launch our business.
In Culpeper, it is well known that there are limited workspace and entertainment options around. When the world was exposed to COVID-19, the realization of needing a space for these students to begin distant learning came to students, educators, parents, and many others' attention. 68% of students stated that COVID negatively affected their mental health, and 67% of students found it difficult to focus on schoolwork from home. Many teenagers now struggle in virtual school, attempting to complete work from home with the lack of quiet area for concentration, the lack of motivation, and the lack of assistance around. Around 2/3 of students stated that it is hard to focus on schoolwork since the pandemic has started. Many of the households that these students come from have full-time working parents or guardians that do not have the time to motivate or assure that their children's work is being completed daily. Students in junior high and high school have also struggled to complete homework after school and felt that it was harder to complete at home even before virtual school became a reality for most students. In addition to the damaging effects on teenage mental health, the destruction brought upon by COVID-19 has seen the removal, closure, and limiting of many businesses. In Culpeper, entertainment centers such as the bowling alley have been shut down completely, and workspaces have been limited with changed regulations on access to study rooms and conference rooms.
Work and Play is the solution to this problem. We have created a work and entertainment center that will provide those with a space to get their work done or just to have some fun and relax. Our center provides a solution for all roles. Work and Play provides teenagers and young adults with this much needed space while also providing a social space for these customers, a space for parents to bring their children that assures schoolwork has the ability to be completed and allows for social interaction and entertainment, and provides educators with an area for their students to excel and independently work or complete group projects with others. We also provide access to the potential limited resources such as high-speed, reliable internet that most students struggle with.
The features of Work and Play include a designated quiet workspace to allow customers to focus on independent work or group activities, an entertainment center with several types of gaming, and a lounge area for relaxation. Features also include high-speed, reliable internet access, vending, comfortable seating, the ability to host or attend special events, and access to resources, but may be limited to homes such as top-line PCs and workspace. Another included feature in Work and Play is the access to experienced tutors for customers. Part-time employees take the role of tutoring and mentoring students when assistance is needed, and they are available throughout the entire day. Benefits of Work and Play include an inclusive space for all customers, group work or independent workflow, the ability to get work done more efficiently, the advantage of a social space, a professional gaming area, advantages with distance learning, provided assistance and supervision from employers, simple floor plan layout, providing easy access to all areas, cleanliness of the facilities throughout the day and after hours, and flexible business hours to accommodate customers.
For our location, we chose the building where the Country Cookin' previously was. This location is ideal due to the advantages of being located in a popular shopping center and a provided transportation system. The Culpeper Trolley system provides transportation throughout the day to the shopping center that Work and Play is located in, and being located in a shopping center around other stores generates more attraction to our business. We created a simplistic floor plan that allows for open area as well as separation of specific areas in the facility to achieve maximum efficiency in each area. When entering the center, there is vending on the left and a front desk on the right. After entering the main entrance doors, there are another set of doors to pass through, which will lead you to a central hallway branching off to the main centers. Located on the left is the entertainment area, and on the right is the workspace. Beyond those rooms is the lounge area, back offices, and restrooms. Each room is provided with appropriate seating and tools, and all walls have been soundproofed to ensure that each area maintains its appropriate noise level without causing distraction to other areas in the building.
We are asking for $250,000 for a 40% stake in our company. This will cover startup costs for Work and Play. As shown in the table, the investment will become equitable in 2 to 3 years with a 114.1% return on investment.
We completed market research upon a survey that was sent out to students enrolled in Eastern View High School. This research concludes that 50.8% believe that they would personally benefit from Work and Play, and 37.7% stated that they may benefit from the center. It was surveyed that teenagers would often be brought to the center throughout the week. And in addition to this survey, we have also conducted numerous other surveys that have helped us with a variety of decisions we completed with our business. It was also reported that 40% of people would bring their child here on the weekends. 1/3 of people would bring their child here on school breaks, and 26.7% will bring their child after school. These results communicate Work and Play will be widely used and people will come often. In this survey, it was reported that over 70% of people would send their child here more than once a week, and every parent would send their child here more than 7 times a month. This shows that the parents appreciate the Work and Play initiative and have the option to send their child to a place where they can achieve fun while also instilling a worker's mindset so that their grades and work ethic improve.
We have chosen to market and advertise by using several different methods. Social media advertising will benefit us greatly since it generates word of mouth to attract more customers. We plan to advertise through free social media sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Yelp. Paid advertising will also be used through Google AdSense and paid Facebook advertisements as well. Flyers will be distributed in Culpeper major events, including the Fireman's Parade and Culpeper Fest, and throughout middle and high schools. We plan to attend several free networking events in and around Culpeper to promote our business. If you look on the right, you will see an example of what flyers and advertisements will look like for Work and Play.
There is currently no direct competition since Work and Play is unique to the Culpeper market, with no other businesses combining a workspace and an entertainment center together. For our work market, indirect competition includes Elevate and the Culpeper County Public Library. In comparison to these businesses, they both prove to lack in areas that Work and Play provides. Our business targets for a younger demographic, including teenagers and young adults, while Elevate targets for an adult demographic. In comparison to the library, it is perceived to be useful for providing books and things along that line, but most do not seek it out for a workspace. For the entertainment market, there is no indirect competition since previous entertainment centers, including the bowling alley, the skating rink, and the movie theater, have all been shut down, eliminating any possible competition.
Work and Play has adopted several payment plans to accommodate all customers. All costs have been carefully considered and adjusted to fit our business the best. A monthly membership fee of $120 per month, which includes daily access to the center and its features, fee access to special events, and guest discounts on special event prices. The daily drop-in price is $20 and includes the day access to the center and its features. Special event prices vary depending on the type of event. When purchasing a special event package, those who've purchased the package will be reserved access to the full aspects of the building for a set time. Employee assistance in the setting up and taking down of the event, and no cost for vending. Birthday parties and gaming tournaments cost $400 to host, while DJ parties cost $1,000 to host.
Shown above are two tables outlining where the bulk of the startup expenses are coming from. In the capital equipment list, much of the funds are going towards computers, consoles, and the TV section. Most of the items eating up this part of the budget comes from the various PC monitors and the peripherals. Right below the capital equipment list lies the building expenses. Seeing as Work and Play combines the productivity of work and the fun of play, the two can't simply be put in the same room. This is why we plan to spend $66,000 on configuring our building to meet the needs of both sides of our business, including the soundproofing of walls and the separating of the centers. When we move on to the pre-opening administrative expenses, pre-opening salaries hold the majority of the expenses. This number comes from the $30,000 yearly salary split between the Chief Executive Officer, the Chief Financial Officer, the Research and Development Officer, and the Chief Operating Officer. And from then on, you have your various expenditures.
In our first year of business, we expected to garner 9% of the Culpeper market, growing by 1 to 4% each year after that. These numbers are reflected by our chart that sees a jump from year 1 to year 2, where we grow 4%, and another jump between year 2 and year 3, then a steady incline from year 3 to 5, where we grow by 1% yearly.
Work and Play provides a special service that has not yet been offered and is very much needed. It is a place that provides a quiet workspace area that encourages success in school and other areas of work as well. It also provides an inclusive entertainment center that provides fun with several varieties of gaming, including arcade gaming, video gaming, and board gaming. Work and Play also encourages social interaction and the holding of special events while providing those with access to many limited resources. Those who take advantage of the creation of this business will benefit greatly from it, with the benefits including better grades, increased mental health, a social space, a variety of entertainment, and many other benefits. Work and Play is the best new service to surface and can be proven by guaranteed customer satisfaction. Now we will accept any questions that you may have.
Okay, Thank you for your pre-recorded presentation. We'll do our 10-minute question and answer period now. Each judge will ask one question, and if we have time left in the 10 minutes, we'll come back and do some follow-up questions. And I'm going to start the timer, and our first person to ask a question is Mr. Lee.
Thank you all very much for doing a great giving a good presentation. My question deals with a specific, and that is the amount of capital equipment that you need in your project. The narrative part of your business plan appears to cover far more equipment than what you actually have in your startup worksheet. Specifically, about $15,000 to $16,000 more. Can anyone reconcile the difference for me? I'm looking at the details on under page 16 and 17 of the plan versus what is on the actual startup worksheet.
So you're talking about the which section of the capital equipment list, like the computers and whatnot, or
all those? Yes. You've covered the rent deposits, the remodeling. Then right below that, you get into capital equipment there under the facility. That is listed on the startup worksheet. The following page has an additional capital equipment list, and under electronics, there's $15,500 under that page that I don't see on the startup worksheet.
That seems to be a mistake, a typo.
Okay. All right.
I think what happened was that we revamped from preliminaries, right? We got feedback saying that we needed to add more, and so the 26,000 that you see on the financials,
right?
That's been added from that 15,000 it was that you said,
right?
Yeah, it's been added, and we just hadn't updated it in the actual business.
Okay, right. Thank you for clarifying that.
Great question.
Thank you, Abraham. Norm?
Yeah, that's why Gary's such a great business person. He finds that stuff. And Abraham, great answer too, by the way. So, hey, listen, I think this is a cool idea. And I loved your presentation. Thank you, team. I just kind of have one concern. I think everything that you've proposed here is cool. I think it's doable. I'm a little bit worried about what investors are feeling right now post-COVID about any kind of business that includes gatherings indoors. I think investors will get over this over time. But right now, today, you'd find it really difficult to find an investor to give you any money about any business that's going to be people gathering inside. I think the world will get over that. So I'm going to skip that part. I'm kind of just focusing on the use case, right? Like people have been home for a year and a half now doing their work and play at home. You know, people working in one part of the house and playing in another part of the house. And you know, I think people have gotten used to doing that for free. And your business plan, you know, kind of has a cool proposal here to do it outside the house for money. I'm just wondering, have you guys thought about like the mental shift that people are going to have to make? Like, oh, well, I could pay money to go out of the house and do something that I've been doing for free at home. Have you thought much about that? Have you talked to people about would they do this and got feedback from, you know, real potential customers of whether they would pay you a fee to do what you're proposing?
The whole creation of the business sort of came from this, it came from Luke, right? But it came from this sort of idea that, well, PCs, right, they cost thousands of dollars if you're going to get something, you know, that's actually good and it's going to last you a while. So it sort of started out as we're going to provide that for everyone. You can come in and then sort of play on the PC for however long, and then go about your business afterwards. Then we sort of started adding onto it, you know, the work part, where you can go and then get your work done and then go and play, right? So, I mean, the mental shift between, you know, like doing this for free, I feel like it's more of a, well, we don't have a PC at home or something like super powerful as a PC at home. So let's go and pay for the service. And oh, look, we can all like work as well. We can finish our work and then go and then play as well.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, thank you. That's a great clarification. Luke, if you want to add something, that's fine. But I think I
also have something to add. The reason also why we did this is so kids can socialize, and you can socialize online, but as you can see, like through COVID, is way better for your social skills and development to socialize like in person. So that's what our center provides, and that's why it's so expansive on like the amount of things you can do in it, just so you can get that social aspect. And I think Culpeper will really need that after COVID.
Thank you, Luke. Mrs. Landry?
I thank you for your presentation and for thinking about what you and your peers need to respond to all the isolation from COVID. I have a question about the age, the age of the kids that you expect to come to your place and the level of supervision that you'll be offering to them. It looks to me like you're paying wages that are really very low. So I'm for your part-timers. So I'm just wondering about if you're going to be hiring people who are capable of supervising the young people who are using your facility.
It's a great question. Well, wait, could you repeat the first part of your question, please?
Sure. I was wondering what ages you're looking at, and then I'm really just questioning or concerned about whether you're going to be able to recruit, hire, and retain staff who are capable of providing the level of supervision that will be needed.
So the age range that we're going for is sort of middle school-ish to high school-ish, right? And how the personnel will work is that we have a singular person. We'll have two groups of part-timers, right? We have 4 in each group, and then we'd have one person monitoring in the work area, and then one person monitoring in the play area. Another person sort of checking in people, and then you have the manager to sort of oversee all of it, right? And so if there is a discrepancy or anything like that, you obviously have the manager to step in and then resolve the issue, right?
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Greenfield?
Yes, good morning, and thank you again for your presentation. Excellent presentation. Just kind of a two-part question. The first is, I believe that the youth of Culpeper need a place to go and socialize. So I totally get the part about the play. However, when you picked a location, you picked it right next to the free library. And I'm curious if you considered them competition on the work side of your plan.
Yeah, we do in a way, but the sort of hook is that we're a multifaceted type of business. So we'll also offer the work side, the play side of the business, right? So I mean, when you're done working in the library, you sort of just go home or do whatever else you're planning to do. But when you're finished working in work and play, you obviously go to the other side and play, right? So that's the answer.
We have 1 minute left, Mr. Dalrymple.
Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure we're going to see you back in future years. Congratulations for putting a good presentation together. I do have concerns over what your wages are for your staff. I think for you to have people that are really capable of being managers or to fix the problems you have with a computer, you've got to pay them more, almost 3 times what you got right now. I think you need to look at that in your plan. Thank you.
Mr. Knott?
Yes, good presentation. And my question really is around the taking a look at the number of workstations. It really wasn't clearly defined in your proposal. How many workstations are you able to put into space you have allocated?
Well, the work area is more of like there's just going to be like various like amounts of seating, like let's say maybe 20 to 10 around that number.
So you're going to treat it more as a co-working style of space where they would be able to, sit at various different places within the area just to have availability. Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That ends our question and answer period. And thank you, Work and Play, for doing such a great job. At 1:00, we invite you to please come back to this Google Meet, and we will do a live announcement of the Bob Jepson Award winners and the winning team for the final. So we hope to see you back at 1:00. We hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and we once again thank you, your teacher, and your coaches. Take care.
Thank you guys.
Can log off now. Bye-bye. Good morning, Clever Catcher. It's great to see you this morning. We want to welcome you and your coaches, I believe, maybe getting on here shortly. There's one of them right now. And we want to give a shout out to your teachers as well, but just a big thank you to you for all the hard work that you have done this semester to get yourself here to the finals. Just like the prelims, we're recording this, and later today or tomorrow, Culpeper Media Network will go, we'll put this up for others to view. Also, like the prelims, the judges will introduce themselves. You will introduce yourself. We'll show your pre-recorded video, and then we'll have a 10-minute question and answer period. So before we begin introductions, team, do you have any questions? Okay, fantastic. So we're gonna start with the judges, and Mr. Lee will introduce himself.
Good morning, team. My name is Gary Lee. I'm a retired CPA with the firm of Young Hyde Barber here in Culpeper.
Norm.
Hey, good morning. Norm Laudermilk here, Chief Cyber Officer at Looking Glass.
Mrs. Landry.
Good morning. I'm Sherry Landry. I'm the president of Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Mr. Greenfield.
Good morning. My name is Ken Greenfield. I'm the general manager at the Cintas Corporation.
Mr. Dalrymple.
Good morning, Ed Dalrymple. I'm with Cedar Mountain Stone and Schmunk Contracting.
Mr. Knott.
Good morning. I'm Ray Knott, and I'm the market president for the Northern Piedmont region of Atlantic Union Bank.
And Mr. Pearson.
Hi, Chris Pearson, CPA with Young Hyde Barber.
So thank you to our judges and team. We want to hear from you. I'm going to start with John.
Hi, I'm John Mahoney. I'm the CEO and COO of Pitch Perfect.
Thank you. Ariel.
Hello, I'm Ariel Regal. I'm the Chief Marketing Manager.
Thanks. And Robert.
I didn't click the hand up. Hey, my name is Robert Williams, and I am the Chief Financial Officer.
Thank you. All right, we are going to show your pre-recorded presentation.
Hi, I'm Ariel Regal.
Hi, I'm Robert Williams.
I didn't change the time.
And we're Pitch Perfect. Our product is the Clever Catcher. It will consist of a pitching machine, pitching net, gutter, and speed radar. This machine is made to be able to help pitchers practice by themselves anytime, anywhere. When practicing on the Clever Catcher, a pitcher will throw the ball into the strike zone of the pitching net. The ball will then fall down into the gutter, which will be held up by 3 hooks on the net. The gutter will then take the ball into the pitching machine, and the ball will be thrown back to the player. The Clever Catcher is a unique machine, and there is no product on the market like it. Here is a quick video about how the Clever Catcher is going to be used.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Please note that this is not the Clever Catcher machine, and it is just a prototype. We are asking the venture capitalists for $375,000 for a 38% stake in our company. Our investors can expect to more than double their investment by the end of our 5th year. An investment in our product will help enhance and improve the way baseball and softball players practice on a daily basis. Here are some people who are already interested in buying the Clever Catcher and joining the Pitch Perfect team, including Lindsay Ryan Gruber, a Culpeper County High School varsity softball pitcher, and Daniel Knobs, a Culpeper County High School athletic director.
Once we begin to gain brand recognition, Pitch Perfect will primarily target high school, college, and semi-pro baseball teams located in Virginia. As of 2021, there are 637 baseball and softball teams in Virginia. This includes all Little League, high school, college, and professional teams. We expect to sell our product to approximately 30% of those teams, which gives us sales in the first year of approximately 20 machines. The Clever Catcher is the only machine that returns the ball to the pitcher. There are companies with pitching machines and there are companies with pitching nets. However, no company has created a product that helps the pitcher practice by sending the ball back to them without any assistance from someone else. Major pitching machine competitors include Jugs, BSN Sports, Heater Sports, and the Louisville Slugger. All of these machines are only used for baseball, and some even require a specialized baseball. Clever Catcher will be able to throw baseballs and softball by changing the GAP size of the pitching machine. To reiterate, pitching machines are a secondary competitor, and dang it.
Keep going.
Hang on, I'm just starting over that slide. Okay. Major pitching machines competitors include Jugs, BSN Sports, Heater Sports, and the Louisville Slugger. All of these machines are only used for baseball, and some even require a specialized baseball. Clever Catcher will be used to throw baseballs and softballs by changing the GAP size of the baseball. Dang it, I said it again.
It's fine.
I said it wrong though.
Oh, yeah, the machine.
Yeah.
All right, run through it one more time.
Okay.
And say gap size, you don't say GAP.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, that's embarrassing.
Technical, you're saying GAP.
Okay. Major pitching machine competitors include Jugs, BSN Sports, Heater Sports, and the Louisville Slugger. All of these machines are only used for baseball, and some even require a specialized baseball. Clever Catcher will be used to throw baseballs and softball by changing the gap size of the pitching machine. To reiterate, pitching machines are a secondary competitor as they send the ball to the batter. Clever Catcher returns the ball to the pitcher. Products like the Clever Catcher need to be demonstrated. Nothing compares to seeing our product in action. We must have representatives at various locations while Clever Catcher is first being used. We will also attend trade shows and coaching clinics to reach more potential customers. A close working relationship with the coaches who are interested in or have already purchased Clever Catcher is our #1 focus. Additionally, we will also create a large online presence through our website and social media accounts. We will also post ads for our product on social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We will also use Clever Catcher. Dang it. Why do I keep messing up? No, I'm starting over. Sorry. Okay. Products like the Clever Catcher need to be demonstrated. Nothing compares to seeing our product in action. We must have representatives at various locations while Clever Catcher is first being used. We will also attend trade shows and coaching clinics to reach more potential customers. A close working relationship with the coaches who are interested in or have already purchased Clever Catcher is our #1 focus. Additionally, we will create a large online presence through our website and social media accounts. We will post ads for our product on social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We will also make Clever Catcher available on Amazon. We will also send emails and flyers to athletic directors, high school coaches, and the Little League coaches in Virginia. We will be expanding our market area to reach new potential customers across the East Coast. In year 2, we will be expanding our market to North Carolina and Maryland. In year 3, we will be expanding to South Carolina and Pennsylvania. We will continue to expand the market area while also offering new products. We surveyed coaches, athletic directors, and players in and out of our area. Out of the individuals surveyed, 50% of them do not own pitching machines, but likely have access to them through high school. In addition, 85% say they would practice more if they could practice by themselves. And 80% of those surveyed said they would be interested in buying a machine that would be able to practice their pitching skills. I will promote and market the Clever Catcher to the appropriate audience. I will also make sure the product differs from the competition and is improved upon with advancements in the industry. I will also be traveling to local schools and batting cages to demonstrate the product to potential customers.
I will be responsible for running day-to-day operations of the business, as well as making major corporate decisions about the company's future. I will also maintain a positive relationship with suppliers, manufacturers, and all other personnel working with our company.
I will keep up-to-date records of the cost of our materials, cost of labor, and any other expenses. I will also handle any costs related to issues with advertising and building expenses.
Our warehouse is located in Boston, Virginia. This warehouse will be where we assemble the Clever Catcher's machines to be delivered out to our buyers. Our location has a wide driveway, allowing for easy access for trucks, and we'll have 2 loading docks. Our storage center will be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. For us to reach potential online customers, we will market on social media and through our website. We will also be using Amazon to sell our product. When the Clever Catcher is purchased, we will assemble the machine in our warehouse and then deliver them out ourselves to save on costs. For the first year of operations, through talks with Heater Sports, we will obtain an agreement that will allow us to use their pitching machines. We will purchase their pitching machines, modify them, and then make our Clever Catcher machines. We will also be making a similar agreement with PowerNet that will allow us to purchase their product and modify it into ours. Our gutters will be purchased from Lowe's, and we will be purchasing our speed radars from Dick's Sporting Goods. In our second year of operations, we want to re-engineer these products and start making them ourselves. Our inventory will consist of Heater Sports machines, PowerNet, pitching nets, gutters, and tools to assemble the machines. In year 3, we plan to hire additional employees to cope with the influx of sales.
In our first year, we project to sell approximately 20 machines for $60,000 in sales. We expect a growth of 300% in year 2. We expect to sell 60 machines for $180,000 in sales. In year 3, we project to sell 120 machines for $360,000 in sales. We also project to sell 180 machines in year 4 for $540,000 in sales. And finally, in year 5, we expect to sell 240 machines for $720,000 in sales. Now in year 4, we will be introducing a new product called the Clever Server. This product will consist of a practice net, tennis ball machine, and a large gutter. The Clever Server will function the same way as the Clever Catcher, but this machine will cost $1,900 for us to produce, and we will be selling this for $5,000. In year 5, we will be introducing another new product called the Clever Rebounder. This product will be used by any kind of basketball player who wants to practice their shooting. For research and development, we plan to redesign the Clever Catcher to be able to work for baseball, softball, and basketballs, allowing coaches to use one machine for multiple sports, saving a lot of money. We will sell this product for $4,000. We expect Clever Server sales of $240,000 in the fourth year and $480,000 in year 5. We expect Clever Rebounder sales of $300,000 for this machine. To reiterate, we are asking the venture capitalists for a $375,000 for a 38% stake in our company. Our investors can expect to more than double their initial investment by end of year 5. An investment in our products will help improve and enhance the way baseball and softball teams practice on a daily basis.
Thank you for listening to our presentation, and we hope you join the Pitch Perfect team.
Thank you. And we are going to start with our Q&A now. It will be 10 minutes long, and each judge will ask one question if we can get through that. And if there's time left, we'll do some follow-ups. So I'm going to start with Mr. Lee.
Thank you, team, for your presentation. I'm a big baseball fan, and this product is truly, to me, intriguing. But I can't help but wonder out loud, all the comparisons that you show are really from what I refer to as hitting machines. Those are designed to throw a ball for a hitter. They're not designed for a pitcher. That's why I think you all truly have such a unique item that you need to, in my mind, totally emphasize the fact that this is a true pitching machine, not a hitting machine. But one step further, have you considered putting more technology into this machine? Because what you have, at least as far as your prototype, is a fairly rudimentary mechanical device. It seems to me there's a lot of technology that could be applied, much like a bowling alley gutter return, something more sophisticated. Have you thought about that?
We have not fully researched adding new technology to our machine. We will be adding a speed radar to the machine, as well as advancing our company to allow for new products. But we have not gone as far as changing the technology of our machine.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Norm?
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm wondering, did you build any kind of prototype or test how this mechanism between the net and the ball return machine would work?
We did test recently how the machine would potentially work. We couldn't get exactly the types of machines we wanted in the amount of time we had, but we did practice how the machine would work with the gutter attached to the pitching net.
Okay, because just from the photos, that's great, by the way, thanks. From the photos, it looks like the net end of the gutter would be much lower than the pitching machine end of the gutter, and I just couldn't picture how the balls would roll uphill from the net to the machine that throws them back to you. That's what I was wondering.
Yes, in that graphic, the machine is much higher than it will be in real life. We will need to lower that particular machine so the gutter can take the ball into the machine.
Okay, cool. Well, as long as you did a prototype and tested it, that's all I was asking. So thank you.
Mrs. Landry?
Good morning. Thank you for your presentation and for all the time that you put into this. My question is about your third year, 2025. You are projecting that you're going to sell 120 units, up from 60 the year before, but your salaries have gone from 60,000 to 140,000 from year 2 to 3. So can you explain why that increase if you're really, you're only selling 120 units?
Of course, in year 3, we plan to hire 3 additional employees to help with distribution needs and the assembly process.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Greenfield?
Good morning again, and thank you for the presentation. Very intriguing product. I guess the question that I was wondering is your plan is to take products that are built by somebody else, and with the gutters, purchase them from Lowe's, and with the speed radar, purchase them from Dick's. So it seems to me you're paying sort of retail pricing to put these components together. Did you give any thought to either manufacturing yourself or some other source of the actual materials?
Yes, we have thought about this. Once we get our name out there, we have decided that we were going to re-engineer our own machine and put that on the market.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Dalrymple?
Hi, guys. I was concerned about your cost of labor and the cost of materials. We've seen a big spike in materials, and when you're buying gutters and things that are made out of aluminum, we have a huge cost increase. Have you addressed that at all?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that question?
I was concerned about your cost of materials. I thought your labor was low, but also the cost of materials that you're going to buy from Lowe's or from Dick's. That those material costs are skyrocketing right now, and I wondered if you addressed that at all.
So the question about how we would get the materials with the current price of them. Basically, we will have a good relationship with many manufacturers when we get the products. I believe we will be able to get a discounted price for the products initially for a long-term successful relationship with the client.
Okay.
And with the products cost being $325 for us to fully assemble it, we plan on selling the Clever Catcher for $3,000, a 3,000% markup for our company.
Mr. Knott?
Team, nice pitch. As Gary sort of highlighted, I think there is very limited true pitching machines there, and so I think the concept is a good one. My biggest question revolves around the return component, which you notate in your presentation that you'll be purchasing the heater pitching machine, which you notated in your sort of package as one of the competitors there. Do you have what kind of thoughts have you put around the agreements you would need to have with heater to be able to, one, manipulate their product, and to buy it at the price point that you notate? Because essentially you're looking at peers, you're looking at buying it at cost from them. So just trying to understand a little bit, would you have the ability to manipulate their product and not impact any kind of warranties and or create any additional liability if you manipulate their product?
Yes. So what we hope is that we obtain an agreement through talks with them. In the second year, we take the company, the heater sports company, out of the picture as we re-engineer our machines. So after our second year, we will not have to rely on other companies. And to the question about the selling price, those might fluctuate. They might make us buy more or use more money to buy them. They might cost more to us, but we'll have enough funds to purchase them.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mr. Pearson?
All right. Well, thank you. And going last is always interesting because you try to make sure you have to come up with clever questions. So the challenge I have is the price and the delivery. The delivery being hand delivered, selling on Amazon, and going through that process is going to be labor intensive. And I think volume could be something that would be better. So what have you thought about volume versus hand delivery, and why did you choose the hand delivery model?
We chose hand delivery because the cost for us to deliver our machines, hand delivery is a lot less than volume.
We have 1 minute left. Anyone have a follow-up question? Okay, then. Thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
On your new products, Clever Server and Clever Rebounder, I noticed the price on Clever Rebounder, I believe, was significantly less than Clever Server, but it seemed to me that Clever Rebounder had far more technical capabilities, if you will, than Clever Server. I was thinking just the opposite, that the price on Clever Rebounder should probably be higher. Can you address that, please?
Yeah, I believe in the presentation there was a miscommunication. The Clever Rebounder will be sold for $5,000 and the Clever Server for $4,000. So to answer your question, the Clever Rebounder will be sold for more money.
Thank you.
Okay, that ends our question and answer period. Thank you, Clever Catcher, for the time that you've spent working on this and the time that you've spent with us this morning. Again, thank you to your teachers and your coaches that are online with us. And we will see you back at 1 o'clock on the same Google Meet for the live announcement. We hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll see you in a couple hours. Okay, welcome to FizSafe. Welcome to the E-Squared Finals. We're so excited to see you and talk with you this morning. Congratulations on making it this far. This is very similar to the prelims. The judges will introduce themselves. You will introduce yourself. We will show your pre-recorded video, and then we'll have a 10-minute question and answer period. Before we get started, do you have any questions? The team, do you have any questions before we start? Okay, fantastic. We're going to start with the introduction of our judges. Mr. Lee.
Good morning, team members. My name is Gary Lee. I'm a retired CPA with the firm of Yount, Hyde & Barbour, located here in Culpeper.
Mr. Pearson.
And I'm Chris Pearson, a CPA with Yount, Hyde & Barbour.
Mr. Knott.
Good morning. I'm Ray Knott, and I'm the market president for the Northern Piedmont region of Atlantic Union Bank.
Mr. Dalrymple.
Okay, I'm Ed Dalrymple. I'm with Cedar Mountain Stone and Chemung Contracting.
Mr. Greenfield.
Good morning, Ken Greenfield, General Manager at Cintas.
Ms. Landry.
Sherry Landry, President of Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
And last but not least, Mr. Norm.
Hey, good morning. Norm Laudermilk here, Chief Cyber Officer at Looking Glass.
Thank you to our judges. FizSafe, we'd love to hear from you. So if you could please introduce yourself, and I'll start with Oscar.
Hello, my name is Oscar, and I am the Marketing Director at FizSafe.
Megan.
My name is Megan Fay, and I am the Chief Financial Officer here at FizSafe.
Jayla.
My name is Jayla, and I'm the Chief Operations Officer here at FizSafe.
Michelle.
Hi, my name is Michelle Balderrama, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer at FizSafe.
And Madison.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I'm the Production and Sourcing Manager of FizSafe.
Excellent. Again, we're very happy to have you here, and we will show your pre-recorded video now.
Did you catch that? Let's play it again. This time, look behind the arm of the girl in the red sweater. In the blink of an eye, this unsuspecting woman was drugged. Depending on her attacker's intentions, the consequences that result could last a day, a week, or a lifetime. Situations like these happen far more often than you'd think. We conducted a survey of over 100 people, the majority of participants being between the ages of 16 and 30. Over half reported knowing someone who had been drugged, and of those people, about 80% knew more than one person.
As you can see, our team comes from several different backgrounds, which reflects on the broad range of people with interest in our product. Our group, composed of men, women, and minorities, provides many unique perspectives that we have used to develop our product. Our team also consists of a female majority.
Hey. Internet issues? Hang on. Pausing for a second. I'm gonna stop and restart it. Hang on.
Do you want me to say anything?
Yeah, go ahead and get the camera back on you.
So we are having internet issues here. So we are going to try and restart it and see what happens.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Did you catch that? Let's play it again. This time, look behind the arm of the girl in the red sweater. In the blink of an eye, this unsuspecting woman was drugged. Depending on her attacker's intentions, the consequences that result could last a day, a week, or a lifetime. Situations like these happen far more often than you'd think. We conducted a survey of over 100 people, the majority of participants being between the ages of 16 and 30. Over half reported knowing someone who had been drugged, and of those people, about 80% knew more than one person.
As you can see, our team comes from several different backgrounds, which reflects on the broad range of people with interest in our product. Our group, composed of men, women, and minorities, provides many unique perspectives that we have used to develop our product. Our team also consists of a female majority, and we have concerns for our own safety. As students heading into college, we're going to experience new social settings with unfamiliar people. Being roofied is a serious risk. This worry is faced by many, and FizSafe is a necessary precaution. Our goal is to limit the amount of people whose lives are affected by this problem. That's why we created FizSafe.
So, what is FizSafe? FizSafe is a product designed to save lives and prevent assault. FizzSafe reacts with Rohypnol and similar drugs to create a fizz reaction and signal the user if their drink has been tampered with. FizzSafe is a tablet that you introduce at the start of every drink. It lasts the life of the beverage. Although the tablet will not change the flavor, smell, or look of the drink, it will alert you if your drink has been drugged. If a roofie is introduced to the drink, the tablet will activate and make the beverage fizz to alert you and others that you are not in a safe environment. FizzSafe is discreetly used once at the start of a drink. It eliminates the need for testing the same drink multiple times. Because common date rape drugs are odorless and tasteless, they are difficult to detect. That's where FizzSafe comes in. These drugs can take effect within minutes, causing your body to go to sleep. They can cause memory loss, compromised motor skills, and can cause a person to become confused, dizzy, or nauseous. These drugs make assault easier for assailants, and they make it more difficult for victims to defend themselves.
If your drink begins to fizz, a roofie has come into contact with your drink. Proceed by calmly alerting a friend, the bar, security staff, or the police. These instructions will come with the FizzSafe packaging, which will be on our website and in all of our advertisements. The QR code that's found on the label takes a person to our website where they can place an order and see instructional videos. Companies, particularly bars, can visit our website and download training materials to facilitate the implementation of our product at their locations. Simplicity is everything. We have designed a label for our travel pack. The label contains the amount of tablets that will be in each bottle and the instructions for use, and has a child-proof lid. As you can see it follows our design language and is an accurate representation of what our product line will look like.
According to RAINN, the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, 1 in 6 women and 1 in 30 men will experience sexual assault in their lifetime. This translates to an American being sexually assaulted every 73 seconds, with the majority of these victims falling in the 18 to 30 age range. To make matters worse, there is an extreme lack of statistics regarding reports of date rape because of the negative stigma surrounding it. This means that there are many victims who do not report assault or seek help. This is why we have directed our target market to 30 and under, in hopes that we can attack this issue from the front end and eliminate these frightening statistics.
Because our target market consists of women between the ages of 18 and 30, we will focus on paid online marketing through websites like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. We have chosen to focus on online marketing because social media and the internet in general are used by teenagers and young adults that fit our target audience. FizzSafe also looks forward to working with content creators and companies that will help us reach even further into other markets. FizzSafe has worked on creating a strong brand that includes different elements that are logical and consistent. For example, FizzSafe has chosen teal as one of our accent colors because teal is a liturgical color of sexual abuse. A more in-depth explanation can be found in our branding guide. FizzSafe is as much of a social mission as it is a business, and we believe that through effective partnerships and comprehensive marketing campaigns, FizzSafe can not only be a profitable venture, but also an advocate for survivors and an ally to communities.
Our manufacturer is SMP Nutra, located in Brentwood, New York. They will manufacture, package, and distribute our wholesale and retail products. Through SMP, we will meet the FDA, GMP, and USP standards. We will be working closely with Joel Ortiz, who will be responsible for ensuring the accurate and timely fulfillment of orders. SMP has relationships with the companies pictured, allowing FizzSafe access to the shelves of these large retailers. Our third-party distribution will consist of a variety of brands and companies shown including Uber, 7-Eleven, and college bookstores. Online sales will be through our website and Amazon. We will rent this space for $149 a month. This area provides both office and a meeting space in convenient downtown Culpeper. Given our projected sales and company growth, we anticipate that by year 3, we will need a larger office in which our team can work together. We plan to rent office space at the Culpeper Business Center, for $1,600 a month, and we will budget for increases starting in year 4 to account for this change in and inflation.
We will begin the FDA approval and registration process in our first year. The ingredients in our product are already considered safe by the FDA, and our product will be categorized similar to vitamins and supplements. This makes it easier in obtaining approval. We will also acquire a performance bond and enter a master service agreement. This ensures our manufacturer will only distribute our product to us and our customers and prohibits them from reproducing our formula in any other capacity. Our product is affordable, priced at $3.99, but what it's providing, safety, is invaluable. Just as roofies are small and go unnoticed, it's important to have a discrete mechanism you can easily transport to combat this. Unlike our competition, FizSafe is discreet, quickly alerts the user, readily available, and affordable to all. The chart shows an accurate representation of the 2% of the market we hope to capture. We accounted for inflation in the price of our product and production costs to make our product in the coming years. While keeping up with the cost of the market, we were still able to reach financial success as a company. We are asking for $599,000 from the venture capitalists. Our projected sales estimations are modest for 3 reasons. 1, our secondary target market is not included in the predicted sales. This market includes parents and adults over the age of 30 who buy for themselves or their children. Second, the return customers are not present in the financial estimations, but will be present in our sales. A whole pack of FizSafe can be used in one night, and the expectation is that the consumers will purchase FizSafe for multiple events. The 2% of the market we estimate to capture is if FizSafe is only purchased once by the consumer. Third reason is, as a company, we want to ensure that we protect your investment. Considering these additional revenue and sales, FizSafe is confident will over-deliver and exceed expectations. Even with these conservative projections, FizSafe still shows large profit margins, exponential growth, and success. We plan to sell both the travel packs and party packs to both retailers and direct to customers. Our single packs will be reserved only for retailers and colleges and will not be sold directly to customers by us. In our survey, we asked what people would be willing to pay for our product. All quantities of our products fall below $10, satisfying 100% of those surveyed. According to our data, the majority of people would even be willing to pay more. But FizSafe wants to be accessible to all, so we kept our prices low but still profitable. FizSafe has a total of $598,143 in startup expenses. Our total gross profit after year 5 totals to be $20,616,742. By the second year, we can offer a 100% return on investment to the venture capitalists. The $599,000 investment into our company will allow us to flourish as well as pay off our startup expenses. By the 5th year, the venture capitalists will receive a 459% return on investment. As you can see, spiked drinks are a problem, and people are looking for a solution. We hope you will allow our product to come to life, because every roofie prevented is one life saved. We want any reunion, party, and outing to be a safe one, where the focus can be on fun, not fear. Our research shows there is demand for our product. Our product is universal and timeless. Rape, kidnap, abuse, and other forms of taking advantage of people, specifically who have been drugged, have always been around and will continue to happen, unless we as a society change. FizSafe wants to open up the conversation and help people protect themselves. In a perfect world, this product would not be necessary. But as we begin our journey to work toward that more perfect world, let's take the first step by protecting ourselves and our loved ones. Let's FizSafe, feel safe. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, FizSafe. We will start our 10-minute question and answer period, and I'm going to start it right now, and Mr. Lee will ask the first question.
Thank you, Randy. Great presentation, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very impressed with the whole business plan and your presentation. I don't want to be negative, but I would ask you to be extremely careful and revisit your projected sales chart. I've tested this a number of times, and I have found some significant math errors in the sales quantities, particularly the travel pack 17 count in the very first year, and in the last 3 products starting in year 3. The good news is you have such sufficient margins, such good cash flow, your product is still viable even with what I calculate to be corrected numbers. So just be careful about that, and you might double check me on that. But again, good presentation. I really don't have a question other than to point that out. Thank you.
Norm.
Well, this is a great thing about following Gary. I don't have to focus on the finances because he'll catch everything. And I can just talk about the science. First of all, this is an awesome idea. And you ladies said it right. It's a shame that we have to have something like this in our world, but the truth is we do. So this is fantastic. I had a question. I read the whole business plan. Good job, it looks like, on the chemistry research to do this. Did you guys validate any of your work with a real chemist or an expert in the field to validate that this product can be built or can be made and will work?
Yes. So I contacted my old chemistry teacher. He has a lab at Lord Fairfax. And also we contacted Dr. Patrick. He used to work at Merck Industries, which is another lab. Mm-hmm. And he said that because the reactant products already exist in the market and they're approved and safe, that's fine. And then the basis is the sodium bicarbonate reaction, which is an Alka-Seltzer, which also works.
Okay, that's great. Cool. Then I didn't have any other questions. I just had one comment. You could sell this to bars and restaurants, and they could resell 1 pill per drink for like $1. And I think in those retail scenarios, I think people would pay it. If a drink's $6 or $7 for a safe drink, man, I think that's a marketing thing that would work well for you guys. So just wanted to throw that out there. Great job. Really great job.
Thank you. Mrs. Landry. So go ahead, Megan. I'm sorry.
Sorry. One thing to add to Judge A5. We actually, in our single safe, we actually were planning to sell it to bars and restaurants. And that was just, we gave them a suggested retail price that they could sell it at to add to the drink, like you said.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. Mrs. Landry.
Hi, great presentation. I love the concept. In thinking about selling to bars and restaurants, if I remember correctly, sometimes they haven't been in one for so long, but if they would have a vending machine in the bathroom sometimes with other products, and that would be a great place for it as well. The thing that I think about with this is I love it as a mom. I just love it. But when I think about some of my kids, I know they just think that, those things will never happen to them. So that's something I think there needs to be a real education component to this as well, and wondered if you had thought about that.
That's why we included the statistic portion. We wanted to make it known that it is a vast problem and we want to address it.
Okay, thank you.
And just to add on to that, I'd like to say that part of our marketing is to make people aware that this happens and that the statistics are there. And, it happens, and then you have to take precautions when you go out.
Thank you. Mr. Greenfield.
Yes, the excellent presentation. It's obvious you've put a lot of work into it, and was a really good presentation. The one thing I was curious about is when you use the tablet in the drink, it makes a reaction that bubbles and, therefore, it's been tampered with. How does it interact with drinks that have bubbles in it? Like a champagne, or I don't know, something that has a soda or something like that already is bubbling.
So what makes the bubbles is the carbon. So it's a decomposition reaction. So just how they split apart makes the bubbles. So the bubbles created by FizzSafe will be much more notorious than bubbles from just a little beer and stuff.
So you're saying there'll be more bubbles? Like
right,
it'll be
and it actually
obviously
works
different
better.
than what a
Like
beer
in the
would be.
chemistry section, there's a little note that with soda and carbonated drinks, it works better because there's more carbon to pull from. So it makes even more bubbles.
I got you. Thank you.
Mr. Dalrymple.
Yeah, a very good presentation. It's kind of a shame that we need something like this. Did you think about what your competition would be? And if you have such a dynamic product that somebody's going to come in and copy it or try to compete with you, and how were you going to address that?
So, first point I like to make is that there are no other products like ours in the market, because with our product, you introduce it at the start of the life of the drink, and the drink is safe until you're finished with it. And the second thing is that we plan on patenting our formula, so that will protect us also.
Okay, that's what I look. Thank you.
Mr. Knott.
Team, good presentation. Like some others have said, as a father of two daughters in the highlighted demographic, it is something that I'm very interested in, and again, unfortunate that it's something we need. My focus is going back really to the financials as well. I'm sort of struggling a little bit with your cost. You notate your manufacturing cost are relatively small based on the party pack, 18 cents and then 7 cents and pretty small numbers. And it actually increases as you ramp up production, which normally on a per unit cost, we sort of see the inverse. It normally decreases as you ramp up production with your manufacturers. Can you highlight a little bit how you were able to get your cost, or how solid are those numbers on getting your costs so low in your very first year?
So initially, we actually did have it going down due to economy of scale, but we were advised to up it because of inflation.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Pearson.
Oh, sorry, if I could add on to that. And in regards to our low costs, we were also kind of surprised. We know that other tablets, we use sort of Advil and Claritin for reference, that their manufacturing costs are less than 1 cent per pill. So for example, one of the things we looked into was hydrogen. And then different weights of them, different kilograms of hydrogen could make up to 200 pills, and that would cost us about $7. So we distributed it like that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
When I first looked at the plan, I thought the valuation was pretty high, and then you sold me. Going through the plan, you really do lay out the market, and the margins are great. You looked at the research and development side, so I think overall you hit the things that I was going to probably get after there. So it became kind of like Gary, trying to find other problems. I do think that the question that I have is, how do you get the stigma even of putting that pill in there away, and how noticeable is that pill in the drink, so that it's you hit the discreet thing, but still I got to put the pill in there, and keeping those people active to do that is going to be an issue.
So just to reiterate your question is how do we get people to start putting the pills in the drinks, correct?
And how noticeable is the pill in the drink?
So the pill is not very noticeable. It's a very small pill. And in regards to how to get the stigma out of bringing FistSafe, I think it just comes back to our marketing and making people aware that this does happen, and maybe getting parents to talk to their kids about it. And, I mean, I think everybody wants to be safe, especially when they're drinking.
Well, great job. Really,
Just to
really
add to that,
did a good job.
like we said previously, we will be utilizing like social media influencers, which with this demographic, they have a really big impact on what people think and what they want to do. So let's say they have somebody that they look up to in the industry, and they're telling them, I use this, I trust this, this makes me feel safe when I go out. A 23-year-old, if Beyonce tells them that, they're going to listen if Beyonce tells them that, if that makes sense. So we're utilizing people who they already trust and look up to themselves.
Thank you, Megan, for adding. So that ends our question and answer portion of this. Again, I want to thank you, FistSafe team, and your teachers and your coaches. And if you come back to this Google Meet at 1 o'clock, we will be doing the announcement of the Bob Jepson Award winners and the winners of the finals competition. Also, Culpeper Media Network will be airing this later today or tomorrow for your families and the community to see. We're really proud of you. And again, we thank you and we hope you have a great rest of the day. I'll see you in about 90 minutes. You can get off the meet now. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So I want to welcome you, Turf, to the E-Squared Finals and commend you on your hard work getting here to today, as well as your teachers and your coaches. We are recording this, and Culpeper Media Network will be airing this later today or tomorrow for family members and others to watch. We're very excited about that. This is exactly like the prelims. The judges will introduce themselves. You will introduce yourself. We will show your pre-recorded video, and then we'll have a 10-minute question and answer period. So students, do you have any questions before we get started? Okay, great. So I'm going to start with Norm.
All right, you caught me surprised there. I get to go this time. Norm Laudermilk, nice to meet all of you again. Thanks for your hard work. I'm the Chief Cyber Officer at Looking Glass.
Mrs. Landry.
Good morning. I'm Sherry Landry, President of Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Mr. Greenfield.
Good morning. My name is Ken Greenfield. I'm the General Manager at Centos.
Mr. Dalrymple.
Morning, Ed Dalrymple with Cedar Mountain Stone and Chemung Contracting.
Mr. Knott.
Good morning. I'm Ray Knott, and I'm the Market President for the Northern Piedmont region of Atlantic Union Bank.
And Mr. Lee.
Good morning, Team Turf. My name is Gary Lee. I'm a retired CPA with the firm of Yount, Haddon Barber here in Culpeper.
And Mr. Pearson.
I'm Chris Pearson, CPA with Yount, Haddon Barber.
So thank you to our judges and students. We would love for you to introduce yourself. And on my screen first is Giovanni.
Hi, my name is Giovanni, and I'm Chief Marketing Officer of Turf.
And Lillian.
Hi, my name is Lillian Cooper, and I'm Chief Administrative Officer.
Ian.
Hello, I'm Ian Heffron, and I am the Chief Financial Officer here at Turf.
And William.
My name is Will Holland, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer with Turf.
Great. We are going to start your pre-recorded presentation now.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us as we tell you about Turf, the universal recreational field. My name is Will Holland, and I'm the CEO, along with
Giovanni Corsaro, Chief Marketing Officer.
Lillian Cooper, Chief Administrative Officer.
And Ian Heffron, Chief Financial Officer.
We created Turf.
How many of you know or have children that play recreational or school sports? A lot, right? Well, if you have children that play field sports, I'm sure you know how often games and practices are impacted by the weather. Wouldn't it be great to have a local indoor facility so the show can go on? We think so. Turf is an all-weather facility housing 2 full-size multi-sport turf fields, along with a connected building with a check-in desk, offices, bathrooms, and a small locker area. With our facility, we can host multiple practices, games, community events, corporate retreats, exercise classes, and large weekend tournaments.
We understand that in our community, several indoor field projects have been proposed and rejected by the Culpeper County Board of Supervisors. However, the need in the community remains prevalent. People like us will continue to advocate and support this idea until someone finally decides to do it. We've had the need in this community for a long time, and we hope to finally bring this idea to fruition.
Our proposed location is 6.45 acres along Bragg's Corner Road, accessible by Bennett Road, which extends behind the UVA Health Center. While our facility and parking will use much of the property, there will still be enough space for future expansion. This location puts us in close proximity to Route 29 and the existing sports complex, giving us a uniquely central position beneficial for both local and visiting athletic teams. This location will help promote usage for nearby counties and will also help contribute to the local economy.
Our 125,000 square foot sports dome is from Horizon Building Systems. The sports dome is air supported and can be used in every season. It will be constructed to meet local building codes on wind speed and snow load. They are a well-known building systems company and have constructed several sports domes for well-known teams, like the Washington Redskins practice facility. We chose them because the most prestigious companies rely on them for their domes. Our 3,000 square foot metal building will be constructed by Morton Buildings. This Morton building will house our offices, meeting rooms, and staff rooms. We chose Morton Buildings because they have a solid reputation, are based in Culpeper, and make everything from barns to commercial buildings to houses. We chose them because they offer a broad selection and are part of the local community. Our turf will be from GTR Turf in Fredericksburg, Virginia. GTR Turf focuses on making their artificial turf safe for the environment, but also safe for the athletes playing on it. They have sold over 500 fields around the world and deliver, install, and paint the lines on the field. We chose them because they have set the standard for great quality turf in their industry.
We have spoken with several individuals in the community who are knowledgeable about the need and economics related to building an indoor turf facility. These individuals include Dan Bales, President of Culpeper Soccer Association, Trip Butler with UVA Credit Union and Culpeper Wellness Foundation, Kelsey Settle, Culpeper Wellness Foundation Vice Chair, Tom Boyd with REMAX, and Daniel Nobbs, the Athletic Director here at Culpeper County High School. Each of them were interested in our proposal and felt like it would be greatly beneficial to our community. Dan Bales provided us with some key research regarding the economic impact of the sports market. The chart shown is a summary of the potential amount of money the community would make in a single tournament day, and that's just for soccer. In a survey conducted by our team, data shows that 92.3% of people agree that a turf field would be beneficial in Culpeper.
Since we are providing a sports facility for Culpeper and surrounding counties, our main focus is creating relationships with these recreational leagues and VHSL teams. We talked to Mr. Bales with the Culpeper Soccer Association. He said that they would use our facility if it was constructed. While doing research, we talked to Mr. Nobbs, the athletic director at Culpeper County High School, and he also said that he would take advantage of our facility and said it was safe to assume that other schools would be interested as well. Although social media and online marketing is an important component, we want to focus on marketing specifically to our target region. We will nurture these relationships through our direct contact with these organizations, as well as flyers, social media, and other forms of marketing. We will primarily use social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to reach our market. And we'll also use YouTube and Spotify for advertising. iReach Leads is a search engine optimization tool that will increase our search results from words relating to turf, sports, and other words relating to our facility. It will be integral in increasing traffic to our website.
Our facility will be open every day of the week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Each of us would rotate shifts, 2 of us working the first part of the week and the other 2 working the second part of the week, along with additional help from our part-time employees. As you can see on the calendar, we predict our facility being used by all sorts of organizations, teams, and individuals. Based on the interest we've received from our community and the data our team has collected, we see our facility being booked constantly. In order to generate other income, we will offer parking spaces and facility hookups to local food truck businesses. Food trucks will be very convenient for our athletes competing in tournaments where they're at the facility all day and need food. Our sites will be rented for $200 a day, which is an affordable rate given to us by food truck owners. This additional income will help us supply our company with more revenue. This is especially beneficial to our company since we are earning money from the food trucks without having to pay anything.
The graph on the left shows our 5-year profit and loss projections. The line represents our net profit each year. As seen in this chart, we expect to be making profit by year 3, with a steady increase in profit past that point. The chart on the right shows our projected cash flow for years 1 through 5. The line represents the rate of increase for our cash available at the end of the year, after annual expenses. As you can see from both of these charts, we expect very reasonable annual earnings that will help to facilitate the continued funding of the company, repayment of our requested investment, and give us the financial backing required for any future expansions to our facility and its services. We are asking for a $2 million note at an 8% annual interest rate. We expect to have the principal payment of $2 million be paid by year 7 and the interest paid by year 10, totaling a sum of $2,900,000. After the note is paid off in full, investors will have the chance to reinvest smaller amounts at a reduced interest rate if they wish to continue funding the company.
Thank you for watching our presentation, and we can now take any questions that you may have.
Okay, excellent. So we will have a 10-minute Q&A, and I'm going to start the timer now, and Mr. Lee will ask the first question.
Thank you all very much. I'm truly intrigued by your project. For a startup business, it's not for the faint of heart. You're talking about a lot of money and a lot of capital, but I commend you for taking that bold step. I don't have so much of a question as I do a statement, and that is simply this. It appears, at least to me at face value, that your relationship with your venture capitalist is not necessarily what has been contemplated in other projects that we've reviewed this far. It looks more like a bank loan. Could someone please address that? I mean, for this kind of money, I would think venture capitalists would potentially be looking for a lot greater return than the fixed rate you're promising. Comments?
Yeah, so before we had this value, we were planning on a much more spread out investment that actually took significantly longer to repay. The idea of a fixed rate note allowed us to take the profit that we're earning and actually put it back into the investor's hands faster than if we were trying to spread it out to cover costs at the same time.
Okay, thank you. Nora?
Hey, everybody. Good presentation. I like the idea. It's pretty cool. I think it would be fun in Culpeper to have something like this. I really only had one question. Did you talk to anybody that runs these sort of air-supported facilities? Because it seems like looking through your financial stuff that the maintenance costs that you have listed and the maintenance salaries, which I'm assuming are included in your totals there, seem really low. The first year was like $6,000 of maintenance, and I think your total salaries were $150K. My guess is a facility like this is going to require full-time people to maintain it. I was just curious what you found, and if you think those costs are accurate.
Yeah, so the maintenance costs are more for the turf itself to maintain the turf. The dome, I read all through their website and it said nothing about having to redo anything about the dome. Like, it's basically should be treated as a like building, yeah, building. So it's not like it won't get punctured. It won't like we shouldn't have to patch it and like it'll be good.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Mrs. Landry?
Hi, thanks for your presentation. And I know how much this type of facility is desired in this area. And it is a very costly venture. And I just want to make sure I understand this right. So you would be looking for the $2 million from the investors, and then you would basically use that to also get a mortgage. Is that right? A hefty mortgage?
So yes, that's correct. The $2 million that we were asking from the venture capitalist is to cover some of the startup costs along with the first payment of the mortgage. We see ourselves being able to pay the mortgage payments by year 2, I believe, and that's when the venture capitalists will start to see a major return on their investments, totaling $2.9 million by year 10, along with the $2 million by year 7.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Greenfield?
Yep. Excellent job, everybody. I think I'll echo that this has been talked about for quite some time and probably much needed. I guess one question I had was I didn't see much in the plan with regards to selling advertising or sponsorships or maybe even naming rights to the building, sort of like the Daniel Technology Center type of thing where you can gain some revenue that way. Did you consider any of those options when you put the plan together?
Yes, we did consider sponsorships. We were looking into contacting certain local businesses and hoping they would sponsor us and maybe fund just a little bit, or even providing us some business when they hear about tournaments. But we're focusing on mainly targeting the teams themselves and creating relationships with them, just so they can have us as the first priority to have their athletes play there. But sponsorships, yes, we did consider those.
Okay, and maybe a follow-on quickly. Is that in the financial plan at all if you were to gain sponsorship revenue?
I do not think we included them in there, but we did talk about them.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Dalrymple?
In looking through your presentations and everything, I thought your cost of land and cost of construction were low by as much as $1 million. And then I had a concern on the maintenance of, while it's a blow up building, you still got things that are keeping it blown up and you've got to maintain those. I think that cost needs to be reviewed to make sure that the pressure that keeps the building built up is they're running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and after so many years, they have to be rebuilt. You got any thoughts about the total cost of operating?
So yeah, you can see the cost that we included for the support of the air-supported dome in the HVAC systems, which is a separate category included that's used to pressurize the dome, you could say. The dome is also supported by somewhat of a steel support metal, so it's not as flimsy as you might think it is. I know it's called an air-supported dome, but it's much more solid than it's seen as.
Okay, what about the cost of construction? I thought the total cost of the building and site construction was low.
So yeah, we actually talked to the companies that we would be contracting that construction to, along with Robbie Kearney. He gave us some information regarding the building and the parking lot costs. So those are numbers that we have, that we've taken from the companies that we've talked to. Those are not numbers that we just made up.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Knott?
Team, again, good job in your presentation, and I'm been more focused on the numbers here. I mean, as is sort of highlighted, this is a definitely something I think could be used and needed in the community, but it's also, I think, from a financial standpoint, a fairly ambitious project. Not as much questions because most of them have been answered that I had, but really more so in your proposed structure, asking a venture capitalist to come in with what is known as mezzanine debt to fund your equity portion into the project. Typically in a structure like that, as Mr. Lee highlighted, they're going to want a higher percentage return, but they're also typically going to want a percentage ownership in the company as well for providing that initial equity in through debt. I think the ask is too low. You're talking about a special use project property that's usually going to come in with a 25 to 30% equity injection instead of just a 20%. So I think you undershot on your ask, and I think your return, you undershot on your return there. So I think as you debrief and look back on that, you may need to consider that as that you need to make a larger ask with a higher return going back to the venture capitalist. And then again, sort of as others highlight, I'm really having a hard time on some of the maintenance cost and the ongoing maintenance cost associated more so with the structure and the mechanics of the systems there, less with the field maintenance, but more with the mechanics and the structure maintenance. Just some comments and feedback.
Mr. Pearson, we have 30 seconds.
All right. Well, I think my initial comments related to the debt versus equity. My question would then just be, are you willing to offer equity to an investor?
Yes, that would be an option, especially in our business plan. You can see after we've repaid the initial investment by the venture capitalist, there would be an option for them to reinvest for a % equity after the original investment.
Thank you.
Okay, that ends our question and answer period. Huge thank you again to Team Turf and to your teachers and your coaches. Please come back at 1 o'clock to the same Google Meet for our live announcement. So we'll see you in less than an hour, and you guys can log off right now, and we'll see you soon. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jeb Carroll, Eastern View class of 2013.
I'm Tiffany, CCHS class of 2008.
I'm Nikki, CCH class of 2002.
And I'm Roki, CCHS class of 1995. In 1997, leaders from local business, government, and the school system hosted an educational summit to address concern that Culpeper, Virginia graduates were not ready for the workplace. The outcome of this summit was the formation of the educational nonprofit known today as Career Partners. Career Partners' flagship program, Entrepreneurial Energy, or E Squared, is the reason why we are all here today. It was launched in 2008, and since its inception, has awarded high school entrepreneurs with over $220,000 in educational scholarships.
One of the founding members of the organization and Career Partners' first president was Bob Jepson, known to the four of us as Grandpa Kid. Bob was a successful businessman and community leader in Culpeper County from 1972 until his passing in 2013. Bob's wisdom, generosity, and tireless commitment to serving his community was in no small part responsible for the 20 years Career Partners has successfully served the students of Culpeper.
Every year, E Squared has presented the Coaches Award to those participating students who exhibit exceptional energy and commitment to their respective team projects and exemplify the principles of teamwork, honesty, integrity, leadership, perseverance, and confidence. In addition to these qualities, Bob was a visionary who always approached a challenge or opportunity with these lasting words: "How can I help?" He loved his family, he loved his community, and he loved giving.
We are proud and excited this year to announce that this recognition now and henceforth will be made in honor and memory of Bob Jepson, who personified these qualities, principles, and ethics to the abundant benefit and success of career partners and E Squared.
Now, Karen Carroll will announce the results.
I am Karen Jepson Carroll, and I'm so pleased to announce the Bob Jepson Award winners. First, Jack Mahoney, for being a team player and a strong leader. He was able to cultivate teamwork and cooperation. He made sure all work was completed and went the extra mile. Next, Saf Mosen. Saf took control and pulled the team forward, working to make sure tasks were completed on time. Amaya Thomas was an exceptional student and team member throughout the semester. She stepped up to become a leader for her team during challenging remote times. She is extremely loyal to this program and to her team. Her coach stated, "A true leader never lets their team fail, even when they are not in the spotlight." Nicholas Anderson dedicated time and energy to the completion of this project. His leadership was essential to keeping all team members engaged. His determination for the group showed every day. And finally, Lillian Cooper consistently showed up to all meetings, sometimes alone, and took it upon herself to keep the team moving forward. She exhibited resilience and dedication the whole semester. Thank you and congratulations to all these Bob Jepson Award winners. And now for the winner of the 2021 E Squared Finals. The 2021 E Squared winning team, Fizz Safe from CCHS. Congratulations to you all, and up to all the coaches, to our judges. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us for the 13th annual E Squared competition. We are proud that our E Squared students, staff, and community partners found a way to overcome many obstacles to continue to work together and to ultimately make this year a huge success. We congratulate our winning team on earning a $5,000 scholarship for each team member, and we thank our career partner sponsors for giving that amazing reward. We also believe that the skills all of our students gained from this year's competition, including seeing a commitment through and overcoming obstacles, are life lessons that they will carry with them throughout their lives. As we close this event, we proudly thank Mrs. Karen Carroll for the many years she has served career partners and E Squared as a judge, coach, and for many years as a member of the management team. Mrs. Carroll, you always have a smile on your face and a kind word for all. Your leadership will have an impact for many, many years to come. On behalf of Career Partners Incorporated, Thank you for watching the 2021 E Squared Finals. We wish you all the best, and we will see you again in 2022.